What did I tell you? Kinzo Kumada was going to be dropping something here in spooky season, October, Halloween month, and that is exactly what he has done. A brand new episode of Dragon Ball Horror just in time for the holiday season. But this one's a little bit special because this one is finally the Broly episode. That's right. We finally got the Broly episode. We got hints of it in the past videos, older videos, in the beginning of the series, but now we actually do have it. So in the words of Unk from Cobra Kai,
let the games begin.
How do we do it?
Bullshit. You still don't understand what you're dealing with, do you? Perfect organism.
You see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide.
It's structural perfection is next, more than I admire its purity. I can't lie to you.
so what it looks like is that Beerus has requested Chilai and Lemo to return to Beerus's planet, and that is why Chilai has left Broly back on Earth, because she wanted to stay on Earth. She thinks it's better than Vampa, and she's apologizing over the fact that, you know, Broly probably prefers his home planet, his surrogate home planet of Vampa, and now he's left on Earth by himself. So Chilai essentially seems to be living with Broly, but is at the beck and call of Beerus. So yeah, that's a very, very interesting dynamic that they have going on there. I'm not exactly sure who sits in this chair, but it could be a toss-up between Broly and Beerus at this point. But am I the only one that loves the fact that Broly's phone is basically just like a dragon radar? I would imagine this is how they have cell phones, at least the more advanced ones. I know we saw Piccolo with this, but I like to think that he just has that because it's a simpler phone, and this is the type of Android phone / smartphone the rest of the planet is actually using.
We're gonna blow him. We'll take our chances.
Alright, before we get all the power scalers coming into the comments section doing their own power scaling, because I know that now, because Sparking Zero is dropping, everyone's a power scaler. Before you guys start complaining about the fact that old Z Broly caught the fist of new DBS Broly, think about the fact that in this series, the doublegangers, they sap the strength from the normal, the actual main characters in Dragon Ball. So whenever they're around them, the main characters aren't as strong as they're used to being because of the fact that the doublegangers are sapping their strength. That's the whole point of the storyline, that these doublegangers are trying to take the place of the original characters. But I'm going to be a little bit cheeky here. Hear me out. Broly, in this state right here, I mean, he's kind of letting out some of that Ikari Broly energy a little bit with the eye glow here, but him attacking a already souped up version of DBZ Broly, to me, it seems like this level of power versus each other is something that could possibly happen, where the DBZ Broly already amped up, already, in his stronger state, blocking the punch from a Broly who's just getting into the transformation. I don't know, call me crazy, that's kind of what I think. Although, if there wasn't the power sapping thing that I just mentioned, I think that Broly just powering up a little bit more would probably defeat this version of DBZ Broly until he went to Legendary, and then Broly would have to go to his Legendary form to even compete. Also, as you saw in the beginning, it said this is Broly's house, and Broly has this picture on his wall next to his TV in his house, so, I mean, adorable, right?
Nanda?
There's a reason this guy is not in Sparking Zero. Bio Broly is by far one of the worst villains they created in OG Dragon Ball Z, and to be honest, one of the worst Dragon Ball Z movies in my own personal opinion, because it's just so silly what ends up happening in that movie. But this one is the only one in the entire series, at least one of the few in the entire series, that to me definitely fits the monster aesthetic. Like, he doesn't really need to try very hard to be a doubleganger, and honestly, DBZ Broly himself doesn't really look too much like a doubleganger at all. He just kind of looks like DBZ Broly. So maybe something is happening here, because it looks like they're reverting back to their original forms, at least not being evil. Maybe something happened when that one doubleganger Piccolo defeated the doubleganger Gohan. Maybe that sent a shift in how this universe is supposed to work and the plan of the doublegangers. Okay, Broly's reaction to Kale grabbing his arm and being, I don't even know, looking like a vampire.
Brother,
He's just like, get off me, don't touch me. He even starts going a little bit more into Ikari here, bulking up a little bit more. Like, you could tell, like, this reveal of Kale is the one thing that actually freaked him the fuck out.
Ugh.
So again, it doesn't seem like Kale and the other doublegangers for Broly are evil at all. They're just kind of like really ugly, especially Kale. But that last part where she was about to cry because Broly went into Super Saiyan Berserk, which honestly, that was a sick transformation because it almost looked like he was losing control. But it's obvious that this version of Broly has far more control over this transformation than the one that we saw in DBS Broly, because he's able to snap out of it as soon as he sees Kale crying. I really have nothing to say to that because that was just like the sweetest scene that completely encapsulated everything that I love and you guys love about Goku. And the fact that Goku is his master in this, to be honest, probably one of the best explanations to the strength thing, and maybe it helped Broly snap out of it even quicker. I mean, it has to have. That's the one thing he was thinking about when he attacked her. And that little tune in the back that's playing, I don't know where that's from, but it sounds like it's from DBS Broly a little bit, but a little bit more spaced out. I like it. It just fits Broly, especially when Broly is just being regular Broly. It fits him so well. And I wish I knew what the name of that tune was. I don't know. Let me know if you guys know what that tune is, but I have no idea.
戦いたくない。すまない。
Alright, this is one of my favorite episodes because it isn't like a huge fight, it isn't sadistic, it isn't evil, and Broly cooking for his doublegangers and Chile just hanging on him, like wondering what he's doing. Fantastic. With that little ending where Goku lands right outside their house after the fight that he just had with his doublegangers. I can't wait for the next episode to see exactly how he reacts seeing all the other doublegangers that Broly has, especially since he knows Kale. Like, he's seen Kale before, he's fought against Kale, so he should, know that she's not just a doubleganger, she is an actual person from the other universe. So why this one looks so different, that's a mystery in and of itself. But let me know what you guys think of this one. Great story, loved it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.
Prepare yourself.